There is a dangerous habit that destroys people long before they ever notice it happening. A habit so subtle, so ordinary, so socially accepted that it slips past every alarm inside you. It begins with something small, a harmless distraction, a few seconds of scrolling, a tiny escape from responsibility. But according to Schopenhauer, this is the beginning of the most silent self-destruction, the loss of your will. And once your will collapses, your entire inner world collapses with it. Today, we're going to explore why cheap pleasure is the worst thing you can let into your life, how it quietly destroys your ability to live meaningfully, and how to reclaim your mind before it's too late. The minute that destroys the hour, you've lived this moment before. You told yourself you'd check your phone for just 1 minute. You just wanted a quick breather, a small moment to relax before starting something important. But that 1 minute slips into 10, 10 dissolves into 30. And before you notice, the hour is gone. Not spent, not lived, just evaporated. Schopenhauer warned about this. He wrote, "We cease to belong to ourselves the moment we give in to the weakest impulse. The tragedy is not the lost hour. The tragedy is what you lose with it. Your self-respect, your momentum, your inner command. This is how people lose their lives, not by one big mistake, but by 1,000 tiny concessions. The dissipation of energy, the invisible leak. Schopenhauer called this process the dissipation of energy. A slow leak, impossible to feel in the moment, yet devastating in the long run. Think of your attention like water in a container. Every time you escape into a cheap pleasure, a notification, a feed, a random video, a small hole opens. One hole doesn't matter. But 100? You end the day empty, tired, restless, without ever having done anything truly demanding. This is why people feel exhausted after doing nothing. It isn't physical fatigue. It's mental fragmentation. You didn't spend energy on meaningful work. You spent energy resisting impulses you couldn't control. You fought yourself and lost. The habit of escape. Let's be brutally honest for a moment. How many times this week did you begin a task only to abandon it within the first few minutes? How many times did your hand reach for your phone without permission? How many times did you escape not because you needed rest, but because the impulse was easier than the effort? Every small escape chips away at your inner strength. Every distraction is a withdrawal from the bank of your will. Every moment of cheap pleasure is like telling your mind, do whatever you want. I don't care. And your mind listens. The mind weakens by dispersion, not pressure. Schopenhauer made a profound observation. A person's consciousness doesn't weaken from pressure. It weakens from dispersion. Pressure strengthens you. Effort focuses you. Challenges shape you. But distraction? Distraction turns your mind into dust scattering in the wind. The more you allow little impulses to pull your attention, the less capable you become of holding yourself together. This is why modern people struggle to read a long page. Why a 2-minute silence feels uncomfortable. Why focusing for 10 minutes feels like climbing a mountain. Your mind isn't weak. It's overstimulated, fragmented, and overloaded. Cheap pleasures make concentration feel foreign because they train your brain to exist only on the surface of life. The rhythm of your morning controls the rhythm of your life. Think about your morning today. Did you open your phone before you opened your thoughts? Before you even felt your own mind? Did you give your attention away? That was not a mistake. It was a choice. A small one, easy to ignore, but massive in its consequences. Your first action sets the rhythm for your entire day. If the first thing you do is escape, your mind learns that escape is acceptable, expected, normal. Your day becomes reactive, not intentional. Schopenhauer believed that character is not built through major decisions, but through repeated little ones. Your small habits, especially the ones you perform when no one is watching, shape the architecture of your soul. The modern trap: too many stimuli, not enough silence. The world today moves at a speed the human mind was never built to handle. Too many notifications, too much information, too much noise, too many tiny hooks grabbing at your attention every minute. Schopenhauer couldn't have imagined smartphones, but he understood this danger long before they existed. He wrote that a mind constantly pulled toward external stimuli loses its ability to live from within. This is exactly what happens today. Your inner world becomes faint. Your thoughts become shallow. Your creativity dries up. Your intuition is drowned under constant noise. Your mind is not tired, it's defensive. It's trying to recover from 100 attention breaks per hour. This is why simple tasks feel heavy, why long work feels impossible, why deep thinking feels unnatural. Your attention isn't developing, it's healing. The will, the most dangerous force inside you. Schopenhauer believed that inside every person lives a force called the will, a blind, restless, relentless impulse. It does not care about your goals. It does not care about what's good for you. It does not care about your future. It only wants stimulation. This is why sitting in silence feels uncomfortable, why your hand reaches for your phone even when you consciously don't want it, why you feel empty without constant input. Your will has become addicted to cheap pleasure. And the more it gets, the more it demands. You think you're relaxing when you give in to impulses. But really, you're confirming to your will. You are in control, not me. Comfort is the silent killer. Modern life has made everything too accessible. One click, you get entertainment. One swipe, you get stimulation. One gesture, you escape discomfort. But comfort, when unlimited, becomes poison. It steals depth from your perception. It steals resilience from your character. It steals meaning from your daily experience. Cheap pleasure numbs you slowly, so slowly you barely notice. Until you wake up one day and realize your mind is tired, your attention is weak, your days blur together, your will is gone. Silence, the cure you're avoiding. Here is the truth most people run from. Silence will reveal everything you've been avoiding. It will show you your scattered mind. It will show you your tiredness. It will show you your neglected goals. It will show you your unmade decisions. This is why silence feels uncomfortable, because it strips you of excuses. But silence is not your enemy. It is the only environment where the mind can heal. Schopenhauer wrote that the mind becomes stronger in moments of inner stillness. Your attention begins to stabilize. Your thoughts gain clarity. Your inner space expands. This is the opposite of cheap pleasure. This is real nourishment. The rebirth of willpower. When you finally learn to say no to the small impulse, something extraordinary happens. You feel a tiny shift inside, a sense of alignment, a quiet strength. It's subtle, easy to miss, but this is where character begins. Every refusal of cheap pleasure is a vote for your future self. Every moment of attention held on purpose is a brick in the foundation of your identity. Every conscious choice reinforces your freedom. And freedom, Schopenhauer said, is the ability to control your own will. If you can say no to a weak impulse, you will be able to say yes to the life you truly want. The final moral, the one that matters. No one is coming to save you from distraction. No one can build your discipline for you. And no one can give you the life you desire if you keep surrendering to cheap pleasure. Your life changes the moment you stop betraying yourself in small things. When you choose attention over impulse, depth over comfort, awareness over automatism, you return home to yourself. And that is the beginning of a stronger, clearer, more meaningful life. A life where you don't just react, you choose. A life where you don't just consume, you create. A life where you don't belong to impulses. Your will belongs to you. If this video helped you see how cheap pleasures quietly steal your energy, focus, and willpower, take a small but powerful step toward reclaiming your life. Hit the subscribe button and join the journey of self-mastery and intentional living. Then tap the bell icon so you never miss insights that help you strengthen your mind, focus your attention, and live with purpose.